Hey, Tom J back for another episode of the King of Craft Beer Reviews. So tonight, for your drinking pleasure, we have from Jack's Abbey, their triple, spelled small letter TR, and then the last three letters are capital letters for IPL. That's IPL, that is India Pale Lager. So it's their triple India Pale Lager. This is a big beer. I mean, at least it's looking that way to me. Yeah, it's billed as their triple India style lager. Yeah, Jack's Abbey, they do a lot of good lagers. That's what their main claim to fame is. And yeah, I want to get into this. This should be interesting. I had one other of their Hoponius Union, which was really, really good. And this is my second beer from them. And yeah, I'm looking to dive in. Okay, let's give it a pop. Nice hiss. Get it into a glass. Okay. Okay, in the glass you got a little over 1 finger of almost pure whitehead. The beer in the glass looks to be pretty much a very golden, maybe a tinge of amber in there, but pretty much a golden color, pretty hazy looking. It's not a clear beer. It's not a clear lager. Obviously unfiltered. Yeah, it looks great in a glass. All right, let's get a nose on this. Ooh. Okay. Definitely smelling hops in here. Grapefruit, citrus, lemony. A little bit of dankness in there. Not too much pine. Maybe it's just a slight bit. A lot of citrus. It smells delicious. Yeah. Okay. What do you think? Should we get into this? I think we should. Cheers. Woo! Hop, hop, hippity hop, hop. Whoa. That's very interesting. Okay. That's good. Wow. Okay, so you can tell it's a lager. It has a lot of the characteristics. You can taste a little bit of the lagering yeast. It gives it a slight different flavor. But as far as the hop profile in here, it's massive. You got a massive bitterness. You're getting a big hit of grapefruit. Wow, the hops are really present in this. There's some pretty strong bittering cutting right across my tongue. Yeah, some bitterness, citrus. I would say maybe a little pineapple, maybe a little bit of tropical fruits, predominantly grapefruit, and a little bit of lemon zest. You get a little bit of pine in here and a fair amount of dankness. It's pretty smooth. It's lager smooth. Wow. It's got a sweetness to it too. There's a little bit of an underlying sweetness there. It lingers on as the drink is finished, when you're done swallowing, along with a lingering bitterness, but not in a bad way. It's good. It's good. Wow. It's a 10% beer, and Yeah, it's delicious. I can't taste the alcohol. Pretty much not at all. You know, I didn't even give you any stats on this beer. The ABV is 10%. The IBU is 100. Beer Advocate gives it a 93, which is excellent. And Rate Beer gives it a 97 and a 99 in the style, which are both world-class scores. Yeah, I mean, I'm I'm liking this a lot. I'm tending to agree with that a little bit. The mouthfeel. The mouthfeel is a little, for a lager, I would say it's a little thick. It's kind of, it's at least medium heavy. And you would think for a lager, lagers usually they're a crisp type of beer. You know, they're usually on the thinner side and crisper. This one's a little thicker, and it's a little heavier. I mean, I guess they had to throw in a crap load of hops to get this tasting like this. So I'm sure there's a lot of suspension in here. But all in all, this is the best IPL I've ever had. It says triple too. It's pretty strong, but this is the best one I've ever had. This is really good. I'm impressed. I mean, the lacing on the glass, it's beautiful. The head is very thick and small bubbles, very dense. Delicious beer. It's got a little underlying sweetness, like I said, but I think you need that. I think they had to put a lot of malts in here to cut through the massive amounts of hops they had to put into this to get it to this point. So, I mean, it all goes together well. It's pretty well balanced for a really hopped up beer. It's got balance to it. It winds up in the end tasting very nice. It's a nice finish. You get a nice little bitterness. Travels right down the back of your tongue, and it kind of stays there, but not too much, not obnoxious or anything like that. Yummy. All right. As is my usual custom, I'm going to let this warm up a little bit and see what else we get out of it. It's probably going to release a couple of other flavors. I mean, as it stands now, it's pretty flavorful. Pretty flavorsome. Yeah. Good stuff. I like this one. Anyway, I'll be back in a little while and we'll come up with a decision as to what we're going to do here. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, this beer, very good. It's a very nice lager, very tasty. They hopped the shit out of this beer. It is hopped up. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I think that it takes. It's hard to. I've said this before about the IPLs. It's hard to do. They're hard to do. I think they're harder to do than just a regular ale, because lagering is a longer process. Lagers have to be spot on. It's hard to do a lager. It's kind of like a naked beer. It basically is what it is. And to get it balanced like this, I mean, in order to get, they had to stay with their true style. They had to do it. They had to lager it. It's a lager yeast. But whatever they did to it, they were able to keep the bitterness at a high level. Yet they brought the flavors out, and the amount of malts they used brought a sweetness to it, which also balances it. It's pretty balanced, I have to say. It's not like for a beer that has a lot of hops. It's not over for the flavor. It's pretty balanced. Strong flavor, strong hop presence. So it's good. It's good like that. The only thing I wish it would be maybe a little bit more truer in the lager style as far as mouthfeel. It's a little thick. It's kind of got a little bit of a, I don't know, almost like a syrupy type of thing going on. You know, they had probably, like I said, they had to use a lot of malts in here to get this to get it balanced out. But yeah, it's a little thick, the mouthfeel. It warmed up. The alcohol, I could taste it a little bit, but it's freaking 10. It's 10%. So you know, of course, when you let it warm up, you know, you can't hide alcohol of that level. It's pretty tough to do. So yeah, no. All in all, this is pretty damn good, pretty damn fine beer. I like it. It's good. So I'm gonna finish up here. Excuse me. They really hop the shit out of this beer, though. It is a bitter, bitter beer. But it's got a sweetness with the bitterness. It's kind of weird. It doesn't finish like an ale. It finishes a little bit different because it's got bitterness, but then there's a sweetness that rides right along with the bitterness. It coats the inside of your tongue, the top of your tongue and the inside of your mouth. It's good. It's different. It's definitely, it's different. Very good. Very good. I enjoyed it. Yeah, so for a score, I got to give this a pretty high score, I think. I mean, I don't want to, I got to be honest here. It was really good. Let's see. Beer Advocate gave it a 93. Rate Beer gave it a 97. Rate Beer is a little high, I think. You know, it had a couple of things that I thought were a little off, like the mouthfeel. But I think Beer Advocate's pretty close. I mean, I think it's pretty much right where I'm thinking. So I'm going to give this a 93. I'm going to give this a 93 out of 100. That's where it stands for me. Yeah, so, okay. I think I've flapped my gums long enough. So I'm going to get going. This is Tom J. for the King of Craft Beer Reviews signing off. And until next time, always remember to drink responsibly, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.